Hello, my name is Linnell Townsend, and I created a program that's called a Structured Holistic Service and Schedule. The program is an organized plan of action, and it's designed in order to benefit Main Family Caregivers that's working tirelessly with a loved one that may have a disease that requires total care, regardless of what that disease may be. The 24/7 caregiving job can take a physical and emotional toll on the health of the individual that's providing care. So, my program was designed in order to help these individuals have a plan of action in place as they're dealing with the many challenges, the daily challenges of never ending caregiving. So, what I want to talk about first of all is what services do we provide versus services we do not. First of all, our services are not designed in order to try to educate you on your loved one's disease. Let's be honest, when it comes to millions of diseases in the world and so many problems that people are having to face, that would be impossible to be able to do so. But what my service is designed to do is to be able to direct you to such resources after you have a plan of action in place. So you can look at our program basically as a bridge that will connect you to resources that you may need. If you think about yourself, if you are a main family caregiver in desperate need and of a support system, if you're the family here and you're needing help and the resources are here, so to speak, you still need that bridge that's going to connect you to the actual resources. Now, why is this so important? Why is it important to have a plan of action in place before you are able to look at resources that can benefit you? Having a plan of action in place, as I mentioned though too, so many are dealing with 24/7 caregiving, and as a result, many family caregivers, main family caregivers, have expressed the fact that it's almost impossible, no matter how valuable a resource is, if they don't have the time to devote to it because they're dealing with unending caregiving, then it's not going to benefit them at that time. So our program is designed in order to not only have a system in place, a plan of action in place, but to also to try to help you to generate caregivers. And if so, we want to train not just you, the main family caregiver, but also your additional caregivers. Imagine having an opportunity to have someone that's willing to offer caregiving after they're trained to do so for your loved one, and they're willing to work 2 to 3 days a week, 8 to 10 hours a day. That will generate 3 days a week that as a main family caregiver, you have time to devote to your own needs. So as a result, after having a 4 week, by the way, our program is designed, it's a 4 week course that will be able to provide this care and training for you. So after having this in place, finally you'll be able to have the physical strength, the mental clarity to be able to focus on whatever resources there are that's available for you out there. But as you look at that bridge that's connected you to the resources, let's now talk about what some of those resources can be. What I wanted to say, and I want to first of all mention that I'm in no way affiliated. Our program is in no way affiliated with resources or programs that are designed to educate you on your loved one's disease, as I mentioned. But I'm going to talk about a few resources that I found that I feel can really benefit you. And by all means, feel free to Google whatever you can concerning your loved one's disease. Another point I do want to say before talking about these resources is that doctors, your loved one's doctors, can be able to supply you with a lot of information, and Google whatever else you can though too. Now the first resources that I like to talk about, this is for any main family caregiver regardless to what the person's disease is. This is dealing with the unending stress that you're going through. One site was a program from National Hospice. It's called Understanding Caregiver Stress. And that video, when I looked at it, it's probably 10 or 12 minutes long. I'm not quite sure. But it will go into a lot of details as to what will happen if you don't have a support system in place and what caregiving can do to your body. And I also want to say, though, too, with these sites, when you get on our website, and I'll tell you more about our website, though, too, as we go on. But when you get on our website, you'll find this information. Another site that I thought was very encouraging or was interesting to tell you the effect of 24/7 caregiving is from an individual by the name of Dave Nasani, TEDx Wellington for women. That's some of the information, but you'll see it on my website. The program is called this man gives a talk, and so one of the things he mentions is called "Caregivers Must Be Selfish to Survive." What he mentioned in that 10-minute and 17-second video was that some of the was the fact that, did you know that 30% of caregivers will actually die before their loved ones do? Many more will become sicker than the ones they care for, eventually needing a caregiver of their own. Everyone will eventually either become a caregiver or need a caregiver. So now is the time to learn how to become one before tragedy strikes. Now that's bold statements, but sadly it's interesting to know what can happen when a person does not get the care that they need, the help, a support system they need. Another one is caregiver burnout. It is not just patients who need help. It's a 5-minute and 32-second video. And get on my website, and like I said, it will help you to be able to see more information as to where this is from. But now the videos I want to talk about here, the other information I want to mention about, this is strictly for those that have family members with dementia care, that's needing dementia, help with dementia. Now, the first video that I saw that I thought was interesting, it's called Managing Dementia Caregiver Stress, 4 Tips to Cope with Difficult Dementia Behavior. And it's from a group called Dementia Care Blazers. When you get on that, once you look at these resources, I think you'll enjoy that, because it's going to talk about a lot of different steps and supports that you can be able to have with it. A next one I thought was very encouraging. It's called Stages of Dementia, the 3-stage and 7-stage model, which is from a group called Kindly Care. And I like that because it gives you a chart. It's not to try to help you to self-diagnose your loved one's disease, but it at least gives you something to go by according to their behavior. So that's a chart you might want to download and look at, and also get back on their site. There's more information. But this one, the next one I want to mention about, this individual is by the name of Teepa Snow. And what I love about Teepa Snow's various different videos, and on her site you'll find more. Well, first of all, I want to say that this is one of the training that I received as a DSP through one of the agencies I worked for. And we had to look at a lot of her videos and test and other things too. I like the fact she's an expert on dementia. There are 7 videos altogether in a series, and they're very short videos. You'll love those because it's going to help you to really understand more about the disease itself. So now that's just a few resources. This is to help you to appreciate some of the services we do provide versus services we do not, and the fact that we're not affiliated with other organizations. And remember the fact that we are the bridge. If you are the family that's needing, in a desperate situation, and you're needing help, we can be the bridge that's going to connect you to the actual resources. We can help you to be able to have the mental clarity, the physical strength, in order for you to be able to provide the best care you can. So having a plan of action in place, first of all and foremost, is going to help you from that desperate situation. This 4-week course, it's going to help you in that desperate situation where we can help you to have trained caregivers, a plan of action in place, a support system. So now you can go to these resources. So I want to say, click on our like button, tell me what you think, and comment. And also, our website is shs4lt.com, the number 4. So that's shs4lt.com. That's our website. And also, if you click on our like or subscribe button, we appreciate that again. And our email address is lynnelt@shs4lt.com. So by all means, please feel free. You'll see the information at the bottom though too. Please feel free to click on in order to make a comment, and go to our website. You'll find more information. Again, I want to say thank you, and you are definitely in my heart and prayers as you're going through your daily challenges of dealing with day-to-day 24/7 caregiving. Thank you, and I hope the best for you and your family. Have a good day.